You gotta have knowledge for life. You gotta have knowledge for life. You gotta have knowledge.
All right. So I'm going to introduce our keynote speaker today, Harlem native, motivational speaker, artist, community leader, community activist. It's an honor to introduce him. I have the utmost respect for him. I was able to actually go to Harlem and do an interview with him on healing in the Black community. So further ado, I will introduce the smart guy, Mr. Aliko Shakur. Come up here and do your thing.
Yeah, OG, it's who you been doing shirt. Brother, who you been doing? Look at that shirt, man. Come here. Give me five. Give me 5, OG. Give me 5, OG. Give me 5. Give me a high five. 5. You mean? Wake up. I had a long drive. Long ride. Come on, man. Use your hands. G, you rolling? You good? I'm doing good now. I really like a t-shirt. I tell you, I need one. All right. So first thing I'm going to talk about is we can't have no change unless everybody has the intention to change, right? So everybody's here because they either want to change, you care about Black people, whatever. So I want to make sure that I give some information that you can apply after the event, okay? And I got a mantra, and the mantra goes like this. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. Okay? Mindset is everything. So I'm going to I got these little stories. Let me go to this first story, right? First story is about the boy who cried wolf. Anybody ever heard about the story of the boy who cried wolf? Okay, so the boy's in the village, right? And he's screaming to the village. The wolves are coming, the wolves are coming, the wolves are coming, the wolves are coming. Right? The wolves are coming. So everybody shows up just like this in the village. Everybody comes, right? And they're like, yo, we don't see no wolves. Right? They're like, oh, man. Right? So they leave. The boy stays there. A couple weeks goes by. The boy's at it again. Don't worry. By the time I'm finished speaking, it's all going to make sense. Right? So if you're going to take my seat, you good? Yeah, I mean, your knees is good. Been gay. I mean, good. Yeah, I mean, listen, OG, I know what it is. I mean, right? So, second week, he's like, the wolves are coming, the wolves are coming, the wolves are coming, the wolves are coming. Everybody pulls up, everybody pops out, right? No wolves are there. Finally, someone from the village steps in and says, hey, excuse my French, you little motherfucker. I see a baby back there. I normally curse. I'm trying to censor myself so if it slip. If a little shit, so he said, apologize in advance. Okay, so they tell him, hey, the next time you say the wolves are coming, we ain't coming. Right? Second time, the boy called for the wolves to come, right? So weeks go by, the boy's at it again. No, the wolves are coming, the wolves are coming, the wolves are coming, the wolves are coming. Nobody shows up. Right? And guess what happened? Guess who shows up? The wolves. He's wolfed in. Wolves are ripping him apart, eating him to shreds. I mean, they man, he was pig feet in the South, the way the wolves tore him up, okay? So, the boy's dead, obviously, right? He's dead. He's gone. This is a very important point. This is more so for you guys up there, too, to understand this. You too. So, the boy is dead now. Now, someone that knew the boy's family, he's speaking at the boy's eulogy. Okay? You know what eulogy is, right? And he's like, shame on you all. Shame on you all. Shame on you all. Shame on you all. Do you really know the story of the boy who cried wolf? Well, listen, his brother was eaten by wolves. His mother went crazy, committed suicide. His father became an alcoholic because he lost his firstborn child and his wife. He got put in an insane asylum, went crazy and died. And every month the village would tease the boy for not having no family and having a crazy mom, right? So they're like, yeah, your mom is crazy, your mom is crazy, your mom is crazy, your mom is crazy, right? So the boy felt abandoned. The boy felt like he had nobody, right? So the only thing he knew to get the people together was to say the wolves were coming. Right? So because he felt connected when everybody came on his behalf, because he was dealing with abandonment issues. So the guy is trying to explain this at the eulogy, like, shame on you all. You don't realize what happened. So the boy, he's dead, right? He's in heaven and he's talking to God and he's like, hey, God, I'm sorry for lying so many times. He said, well, listen, my son, you should have known to love yourself. That's a great couple. Okay, so I got too much stories. This is my next story. Snake and a rabbit. It's going to make sense. I'm going to land when it's over. Okay? Snake and a rabbit. This is a very important story. The snake and the rabbit. Mama love, at night you teach this to your daughter. Snake and the rabbit. You know rabbits, right?
Right.
So the rabbit is in the forest, right? So the rabbit he's chilling. He got carrots, steak, carrot, lamb chop. He got everything. He got a condo. He got a Ferrari. He got a little Babs Bunny. If you know, you know. Yeah, he's getting rabbit tail tonight, right? So regular day, he's going through the forest. He's going through the woods, and he sees a snake. He sees a snake. He sees a cheetah. He sees a what? Snake. You seen a snake before, right? Yeah, snake. And the snake is trapped under a rock, drowning. He's drowning. So the snake is like, help me. Mr. Rabbit, please help me. Please help me. Can you please help me? Please. We've never heard a snake sound this fishified before. So the rabbit's a little confused. He's like, normally the snake is like, hey, rabbit, give me your carrots now. Give it to me now, right? He's not talking like that now because he's under distress, right? He's like, rabbit, can you help me? I'm drowning. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Help me, rabbit, please, please. Right? So the rabbit says, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you. You have to promise me one thing. One thing. Just one thing. One. How many things? One. You have to promise me. You getting this?
Yes, sir.
Am I moving too much?
No.
All right. You gotta promise me not to eat me. Can you? Rabbit, that's it. That's all. Don't eat you? Sure. I'll never eat you. You're my friend. Just save me. I can get into eating carrots. I mean, I used to eat you, but I eat carrots now. I used to eat you. I used to eat you, but I can get into carrots if you save me. Can you save me? So, right? So the rabbit's like, he saves him. Okay, bet. Right? He saves him. The snake has a broken back, fractured tongue. He's messed up, right? So the rabbit invites the snake into his home. The rabbit invites the snake into his home. They got PS5. They got Rabbit Hub. If you know, you know. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, right? They free off. Great time, right? The snake is finally getting used to eating carrots. Oh my God, this is phenomenal, right? This is the whole winter. The whole winter. Not half the winter. Gina, where you at? The what? The whole goddamn winter, right? They buddies. Snake and rabbit, rabbit and snake. RS, SR, right? They vibing. Soon as the weather breaks. Now the weather is breaking. The weather is broken. It's broken. Rabbit gets home, talks to his little Ferrari. He comes into the living room and he's looking at the snake, right? And the snake is standing up all beastie now. So the rabbit is like, wait, hold on. What happened to Mr. Rabbit? What happened? Now he got Mr. Rabbit. Now he got bass in his voice, right? So now the snake bites the rabbit leg. Ah, shit. Oh, the rabbit's screaming. Oh my God, Mr. Snake, you said, wait.
We need this.
You say you knew I was a snake.
He said, you knew I was a snake when you met me.
Come on, bro.
Ain't nobody hopping over here. Hop again. I did. You knew I was a snake when you met me. How many times we help snakes because we want to see the greater good. I'm working on it because that'd have been the perfect punchline for a curse. But because of you, I'm gonna censor myself a little bit. God damn it, a little bit. How many times we try to help a mother knowing they ain't shit?
Come on now.
Knowing. But because we want to see the greater good, we want to give you the benefit of mother and doubt. We want to give it to you. We want to give you the benefit. We want to believe that because we're so good. You're right, you're good. Like the nose, yeah. Yes. Right? We're good. Right? We're good. So we would like to believe that other people are good too. But guess what? They're not. Okay? Black man. If you're sleepy, wake up. You know what I'm saying? If you're sleepy, go home with sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to throw no pearls amongst pig. And you don't look like a pig, so wake up. It's not too often you get this information. Before destruction is warning. This conversation is people. Pay attention. Okay? Thank you. So, we want to give benefit of the doubt.
That's right.
But it's not in the snake's nature to be good.
That's right.
It's like going to Dracula, like, look, man, you see this right here? Don't touch it.
Right.
You see this right here? Don't put you in my hip. You know vampires drink blood.
Right.
You go into the block filled with mosquitoes like, listen, man, I'm going to lay right here, close my eyes. Don't stick a needle in my ass and take the blood out of it. Mosquitoes drink blood. It is not in a white man's nature. Hold on. I'm saying though, it is not in a white man's nature to be anything but self-destructive. Self-destructive. Evil. Bad. Not good. A op. Stinky. Smelly. Down. Not up. Dark. Not light. It's a snake. And because it's in our nature to see the greater good, because we taught this snake how to survive.
Come on.
We taught this snake how to be disease-free.
Come on.
We taught this snake how to survive winter. We taught this snake math, psychology, science, physiology, neuroscience, masonry. We taught this snake everything this mother knows, so we expect some reciprocity.
Right.
Rosa Parks is in her grave right now, waiting for that IOU.
That's right.
She gone. Harriet Tubman is like, I told you so, bitch. Somebody mentioned Nat Turner. Nat Turner, he had the right idea. All right? This is my last story, and I'm going to get to my little spiel, but I want y'all to bear with it. This is important, right? So, this story is for leadership, right? It's about a marathon. Okay? So, you run in a race. You run in a race. Come here, sis. Come here, because you run in a race. Come on. You know what I mean? You're the inspiration behind this story. We're going to give you some credit. We're going to give you some. I wouldn't be here.
All right.
I'm going to say this, man. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, right? This is someone who cares about the community. So this story is about, it's about you. Gina, she's the rabbit, but she lives in this story. Hold on.
Go.
God damn it. The rabbit lives. Right. So, you're running a race. You're running a race. Look, you're running a race. Internalize this. You're running a race. You're a fastest runner we ever seen. Right? So, race starts. Now you're not, you said, oh, you're gone. Right? You know that you come in first place. You just know. You know that you won the race. But when it's time to get the trophies, right? Guess what they give them? Third place. They give her third place. She go crazy. What? I know. Did you see me?
Right.
Did you see me? No, we ain't see you so goddamn fast. Right? So we're gonna give you third place. So she gets third place. You go crazy. Told me fuck that.
Right.
What you mean I third place?
Come on.
What you mean third? Man, I'm first, man. She go crazy. She flip. They call police. She go to jail. She get locked up. Disorderly conduct. It's gonna make sense when I'm finished. Might make sense now. That's gonna make sense when I'm finished. I swear to God. So she goes to jail. 6 months. Disorderly conduct. Right? You in jail. I'm locked up, California. Right? No, that's in jail. You like, all right, bet. I understand it now. So now she's training hard. For 6 months in jail, you drinking toilet bowl water and bread, and you training for the next race. Because you ain't gonna give up because it's not a sprint. So what? It's a marathon. So you get out of jail. She's on parole. Right? And she gets to the second race, right? On your mark, get set, go. You go faster than you ever ran before. So you know this time, oh hell no. They gotta give me first, plus place. Race is over, guess what they give me? Nah, man, goddamn, have to give me. Third! She like that. Come here, Edge. She, what the fuck? Third place! Ah! She goes crazy. She snaps. She pulls out a switchblade. She kills the person that won first place. And as she's stabbing, man, you stabbing that person in the neck so hard, your arm get tired. I'm gonna stab this, and my arm get tired. You have been so bad. I'm gonna stab this motherfucker until my arm get tired. So she's stabbing and cutting and cutting and stabbing and cutting and stabbing and cutting and stabbing, right? Rightfully so. And as you killing that, the person that you're stabbing that won first place is smiling, laughing, because it's not really a person, it's really a spirit, it's really a demon, right? So now you go to jail. She go where?
You like 21 seconds, huh?
She go to jail. 25 years to life. You know anything about jail? You got life, you might make them go. I did 10 years in prison, not proud, but goddamn, we gonna get out because we got a number, not a letter. If you know, you know. So you get out of jail after 20 years, you get parole, right? She's getting released from jail, right? And you get released from jail, it's a man at the end of the gate, right? And it's this light. It's this light. You've never seen so bright. You want to open your eyes, but you can't. You want to open your eyes, but they're closed, you can't. And it's like, my child, are you ready? You're going to run a race. Run a what? You got me. Hey. Come here. Got me fucked up. Run a race. And then guess what? You can't, the voice sounds so calming, so peaceful, right? You can't believe it, right? But then you can't see, right? Like your eyes are not, like you want to open them, but it's so bright, it's like, the voice sounds good, but I can't really see it. Then another person comes out the back. Right? Real smooth. Hey, and you can see him clearly, right? And he's like, hey man, what you went to jail for? Running a race? What the fuck you went to jail? What the fuck you go to jail for? Running a race? What were you running for? Because I wanted to win the trophy. I wanted to win. Really? Trophy? Bam! Trophy in his hand, right? Here you go. Here you go. You can have that. Just promise me one thing. What you think that promise was? Anybody know? Oh, yeah, so. Don't run another race. Right? Now she's conflicted because she trained her whole life to win the prize. You thought the prize was going to be fulfilling. Right? But you never got the prize until now. You never got them until right now. It don't feel like nothing. You know why? Because you ain't earn it. You didn't earn it. You didn't earn it. And in that, because that person that gave you the trophy was the devil. Was a low vibration. And you didn't realize that there's no value in the trophy. It was only value in the race. It was only value in the process. It was only value in the journey. You didn't realize that until you was given a trophy that you didn't earn. Because you're a runner. You're a fighter. You're a rabbit. You're a fighter.
That's right.
You're a fighter. It's not in you to get things that you didn't earn.
Right.
It's not in your nature to be given anything. It is not in your nature to be given anything.
That's right. Come on.
Earn,
Beautiful.
innovate, create. And you say, you know what? I'm going to run another race.
Mm.
All right, sorry, all right. Yeah, you can say it, right?
Yeah.
That was the race story. I'm sorry about that, guy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so now we got that out the way. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this white man for a second. See, the white man has. I like what y'all was on to something.
That's right.
See, the white man has deified himself.
Come on, bro.
You understand where, right? Am I saying it right? Yeah. Sure. That makes sure. I'm not as smart as I look. All right, so the white man has deified himself. We have to humanize him. We have to humanize the white man. Now, these are not the things that a God would do. Gods don't touch little boys. Gods don't touch little boys. Hey, cover your ears. Cover your ears. Gods don't touch little boys in the booty hole. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because I'm knowledgeable, right? I'm sorry, but I'm not really sorry. I'm sorry because what I'm saying might be offensive to someone who doesn't have the knowledge that I have. But I'm not sorry because the enemy is trying to destroy and get rid of us. You touched on something, right? White man is not God. He's not God. Okay? He's not God. And Jesus ain't coming. Oh, my God. Yeah. Hey, we can agree to disagree, but I just got to say some real shit. Okay? Jesus ain't coming. I'm Muslim, right? Muhammad ain't coming. Okay? Now, these brothers talk. Listen, you cannot have a nation. You can't have a family without man and woman. Okay? So we have to understand that the white man has weaponized homosexuality to protect against white genetic annihilation, to limit us from building families.
Come on.
Yeah. So I'm sorry because what I'm saying might be offensive to people who don't understand. Right? They don't understand. They don't know. Right? It feels good to, you know. Right? No, it does. We're going to be honest. I mean, right? So in order to have a family, you got to have a man and a woman working together, because a man and a man cannot raise a child. They could just maintain a child. A woman and a woman can't raise a child. They could just maintain a child. We need a coalition of masculine and feminine energy working in the house together. Now, what you choose to do with your sexuality is your business, when we talk about building a nation, being unified in purpose, we have to understand the agenda that the snake uses against all of us as rabbits. Okay? And I'm gonna make a point, right? Where's the boss lady at? What? Come here a second. Yeah. We putting you on blast. Look at these blacks. You can sit down. Thank you. Appreciate you. Interactor. Now, how old are you? 1-1. Did you guys know that the child's learning curve is the shortest between the ages of 0 to 7? I'm sorry, and I'm working on being politically correct because I can be a little abrasive at times, right? If it was in our nature to be homosexuals, we wouldn't be here. Unless we're plants, right? I don't know. Right?
That's right.
So a child's learning curve is the shortest between the ages of 0 to 7. So when you at work, she's watching the cartoons, there's subliminal programming in the cartoons. It's sexual programming in the cartoons that engages that child in the early stages between the ages of 0 to 7. This affects the child's sexuality, right? And we don't realize because we're too busy working, too busy trapping, too busy smoking, spinning blocks, whatever it is we do, we don't understand that they are attacking the minds of the younger generation so we won't have another generation. It's very important to realize that we have to protect them.
That's right.
And we have to censor their content. We have to censor what they look at, what they watch, because that's how they get us. This is the back door right here. It's the back. No, listen. No. I hate that. Sorry. I hate that because I don't speak, be honest with you. I don't speak for, it's not about clapping, right? This is something that's seriously going on.
That's right.
Okay? We have to understand that the white man agenda is to erase us, to get us out of here. They're in the final phases of us being gone. And we playing. Huh? Okay. I'm getting hot, sweat. I'm getting hot talking about this devil. Talking about this devil, I'm getting hot, right? So we have to understand that we have to protect the minds of the children and not let our programming block us.
Right.
Okay? That's good.
All right.
Let me see that from you, right?
Down. Beautiful.
You're so good, right? So, meaning what that means is, let me show you how sexuality works. If you close your eyes, when RuPaul gives you a blowjob, you're going to get erased. Get what you say. Yeah. If you close your eyes and Queen Latifah gets the lick in it, yeah, you're going to get aroused. So what happens is, we're so focused on the pleasure, we don't understand the purpose.
Beautiful, bro.
We so focused on the pleasure aspect, and then because we do something for so long that's wrong, but it feels good, we confuse it as being right. So we develop habits. Now listen, I can't judge nobody. I sold crack. I used to rob drug dealers. I used to put people in cars and say, give me your drug. You can do something else? Come here. Come here. Come here, nigga. Right? So I get it. I understand. Right? When we do things habitually, we don't realize it's just a habit. Doesn't make it right. Okay? So it's very important for us to understand that aspect. Okay, now I'm gonna get to my spirit. Sorry about that. Touch the lamp. I'm sorry, I got my little notes. Oh, okay. Now, our skin is a superpower. I'm calling it the mellow skeleton. I'm working something new, right? Now, our skin allows us to convert light from the sun into energy, produces telepathic powers, superhuman strength, speed, agility, reflexes, superhuman durability, access to the cosmic memory bank, healing abilities. So this skin that we got, you ever see Black Panther? I know you've seen Black Panther. Right? Vanity. Mellow skeleton, bro. Right? Our skin is proof that God walks earth. But we're conditioned not to utilize what we have. Our brains produce neuromelanin. Right? How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. An emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. And you think something repetitiously, your brain has neuromelanin. Your brain, there's liquid melanin in your brain, in your skull, that gives you the power of God. That's your free will. If you didn't know, now you know. You know in the Bible they say, yo, free will. Free will. God don't work for you, he works within you.
Come on.
God don't work for you. That's why we can't, couple years. That's why we can't get shit. Because we don't understand how to use God properly. White man gave us his book. Chapter Proverbs 5 and all right. We get a Quran, Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad, Ramadan, right? Assalamu alaikum. Couple years. It's bullshit. Just another way for the colonizer to divide us and indoctrinate us, right? The kingdom of heaven is within you. This is God right here. This is God right here. You're wearing it. You want to see Jesus? You're wearing him. You want to see Muhammad? You're wearing it. We're wearing it. It's like a cloth. It's a fabric. God gave us a textile, right? And it has power. And we have to understand how to utilize that power. Okay? Now look, it's important because you're the next generation, right? So I want everybody to retain the information that I'm saying to the best of your ability. Because we can't do it in one event, but we can get information in this event. So when you leave this event, you can apply certain things to keep you on a frequency. So when we do the next event, we can have some progress. All right? Progress. All right? Okay, so now, this is another important point. Sorry about this, guys. I know the ADD starts kicking in, but it's important. Okay, you get this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have to stop praying with words. We pray with action. And the answer to the prayer is the results from the actions you take. Okay? We cannot pray. There's no more of that. So Jesus, God, bless me. Allah, we can't pray with words. We pray with actions. And the answer to the prayer is the results that you get from the actions you take. That is the answer to your prayer. Okay? Next thing. The conscious mind. The conscious mind. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, you taking notes. Okay. But I like that. No. I know. This is for you. I want you to take notes. No, I'm telling you, I'm glad you're taking notes. I'm shouting you out. Because a lot of times, it's frustrating because we got all the technology, all the phones in the world. But when it's not powerful, if you want to take a video, record it, please do. If you want to take a note, because this is an important part. All right? The conscious mind brings the idea to the subconscious mind. Once the subconscious mind is convinced, your neuromelanin is activated and you have access to the God within you and you're able to perform miracles. Repetition of thought helps convince the subconscious mind. We are able. I want you to get this, brother. Please, just put it in your phone. Please. Put it in your phone. Just put it in your phone. Put this in your phone. Just put this in your phone, please. Okay? Because we come here and I know what it's like. A lot of times we come in good faith to these type of events, but this is one of them ones. Okay? We can create our own miracles. Our brain has neuromelanin. It is activated. It is activated with repetitive thought. So consciously, we're saying, I want money. I want money. I want money. I want money. I know that's right. Now, if Jesus was alive, Jesus had the basket. We make the fish multiply, right? We can multiply dollars with positive repetitive thought. We create our own miracles. And the neuromelanin in our brain helps us produce it. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. An emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. God blesses us with provision. Provision. Okay? The answer to the prayer is only the result from the action you take. That's why they say faith without work is dead. So you have to have some type of a faith in yourself because you're the one doing the work. So I can't just have faith in somebody in the sky and no faith inside myself. I have to have faith inside me first because I'm doing the work. God does not work for you. He works within you. He works within you. So the same thing Jesus did, we can do too. So it's very important to understand how the brain works and how repetitive thought works because you want something, right? You wouldn't be here if you did, right? You want some money, you want something, right? So you sit here and you get the answer, but you might miss it because you didn't think the answer was you. Because you've been conditioned to look out the window instead of looking in the mirror. We got to stop looking out the window and start looking in the mirror. God don't work for us. He works within us. So when we start to understand the tools God has given us and how to use these tools and apply them to our life, then our life will change. We've been waiting for Jesus for over 400 years. We've been sitting waiting for some white men to come. That ain't coming. We've been sitting having these meetings. You know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. You know, the black code, shout out. But none of it works because we don't believe in us. We don't believe in us. We got to believe in us. Okay? Very important. Being intentional with prayer. Next thing is, Jesus learned how to operate like God. So can you. The power is within you and we must learn to use it. Have faith in yourself and your abilities. Let's create and practice creating. Let's create and practice creating until we have new creations. Okay? So the same power that Jesus had in the Bible, everybody sitting in this room has the same power.
Come on, bro.
Everybody in this room has the same power as Jesus, as Muhammad, Buddha, yeah, whoever you want to call. We got the same power. The only way to tap into that power is repetitive thought. So you have to have affirmations. You have to understand mantras. You have to understand how to write down things, right? Okay? Next thing, positive thinking unlocks your power. Okay? Positive thinking, okay? So you got to have affirmations. And then you have to understand that when you get one negative thought, you have to replace it with 100 positive thoughts. When you get one negative thought, you have to replace it with 100 positive thoughts. And our bodies produce chemicals associated with the thoughts that we think. So if you think of something negative, your body is producing cortisol, testosterone, adrenaline, right? That leads to anxiety, depression. When you're thinking something positive, your body produces dopamines, melatonin, which helps you relax, right? So serotonin, right? So we have to understand that that's the God aspect working within us. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. That emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet that attracts things to you. We can literally bring our freedom into existence by thinking about our freedom until it comes into existence. All right? Next point. Prayers. This is the important one too. Prayers. This is shout to my boy Huey P. Prayers didn't enslave you. Hands of the right man did. Okay? We nobody prayed and said, put the diggers in shackles. Nobody prayed and said, get the goons and put them in the plantation. It was hands. It was human hands that put us in bondage. So it's going to be human hands that get us out of bondage. Right? We have a responsibility to our nation. We have a responsibility to our communities as men. As men. As men. To free our people. We ain't gonna never be free until we free ourselves. You can't protest this. You can't, look, check it out. I don't know if you know, but, I think Britain was controlled by Rome. Yeah, they'll tell you, they'll talk about this in school, right? So, Britain, right? Britain, I mean, it's Britain, right? Somebody Google that shit. Britain, right, was enslaved by Rome. Okay? Yeah. And they got free not by saying, let us go. They killed, they lied, they robbed, they steal, they fought back until they made their independence respected and they maintained their independence. Great Britain is one of the most powerful places on the planet right now, but it wasn't always like that. We're the only group of people living in the land of our Holocaust, expecting the people that put us in the Holocaust to free us. Okay? Hitler ain't let no Jews go. So-called Jews. Right? Ain't no wolf. The only way to get a wolf to stop eating hen is to kill him. It's the only way. Yeah. Okay, so white supremacy power structure works like this. This is for you, my brother, too. I want you to hear this, right? Because we're going to talk about this off camera and on camera as well. So you got the FBI, CIA, the Army, the police, assets, which are assassins, and also private security. Okay? The FBI works as protection. The CIA works as collecting information. The Army works as training, preparation, and protection. The police officers, they're ground level enforcers for white supremacy. And then assets protect their agenda. Assets is another word for assassins, right? So once we humanize the white man, right, now we can look at his power structure. I don't see guards with badges. I see pigs with metal pins on their t-shirts. Okay? And if we don't understand how to duplicate a power structure, this is why I love what the Black Panthers did. Right? Because the Black Panthers would be the police. That would be our police, right? That would be our ground level enforcers. But what the Black Panthers needed was the CIA to counter COINTELPRO, right? And a lot of times we don't have no power structure. So we're forced to succumb to the power structure they have. Not because they're more powerful, just because they have a power structure and we don't. They have a CIA. We don't. They have an FBI. We don't. They have a police department. We don't. They have private security. We don't. And this is how white supremacy gets protected and enforced. Because we're not the minority, we're the majority. We are not the minority. See, that's the, come here. That's the mind fuck that white people try to get us to buy into, right? Like, we're the minority. No, we're the majority. It's more of us than them. But we don't have an army. This is why New Era is so important, because we have to have facilities like this where we train brothers around the clock on marksmanship, firearms, jujitsu, right? How to hand-to-hand combat, right? And then that organization is solely focused on that. Then we have our CIA, our FBI, right? Like, we have to have a similar power structure. And if we don't move in that direction, then we're going to be extinct. We're going to be extinct. And it's important for us to have a sense of urgency, right? And be mindful, right? So we have to understand that the conversation also is a form of vetting. Okay? Conversation is also a form of vetting. How you think creates how you feel. How you feel becomes an emotion. An emotion becomes a vibration. That vibration becomes a magnet. It attracts things to you, but also repels things away from you. It's a lot of scared niggas in the building. Right? Okay, so we talked about the white supremacy structure. We have to stop living by chance and start living by choice. Intentional living, right? We have to actually start saying what we want. What do we want? A lot of times we're taught to pray the wrong way. So if we don't get from God what we're supposed to get from God, because we're calling God, hey God, ring, ring. Yes, my son. What? God is hanging up your phone. Hey God, ring, ring. Yes, my son. Like, what? Like, you calling God and God is answering the phone, but you ain't saying enough. Right? We have to be intentional. We are the architects of our existence. God doesn't work for us. He works within us. So we have to pray different. We have to ask, we have to demand things from God. Not just sit there and ask, because it ain't coming. That shit don't work. Okay? Next thing. The world is preparing to bury our entire race. England, France, Italy, Belgium, Spain, are concentrating on robbing every inch of African territory. This is happening right now. Huh? Fish, come on, black man. Of course, come on. Is it Pig Coochie Park? Yeah, big. Right? So they planning to get rid of us. So this is so important for us to start getting unified in purpose and be more consistent. And the reason why I gave you the story or the science in a marathon is don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Your vibration is going to attract to you what you are. And what you are is needed. Right? And it's black people that want to fight. That's ready. Okay? So yeah, that's important to understand, right? I got 2 more points, right? I wish we had more time. Okay, I'm gonna run through this very quickly. Brother, make sure they get fully focused in the building. Make sure that we have some. I need the video so I can distribute it to everybody. Okay. The power that imprisons the minds of our people is not divine; it is human. Whatever man has done, God can undo, and we are divine. How long has the white man had his foot on our necks? When do we realize we have to chop it off? Okay. The wolf stops eating hens when it's dead. We have the power to kill those who try to harm us, not just the white man. We have the power to kill those who try to harm us. When a police officer shoots one of us to death, you know what he says? I was afraid. I was scared. I was afraid. I got to make it home. Well, shit, I got to make it home too. And I'm going to make it home. We have to stop placing, and this is for the black men in the building, we have to stop placing the value of the white man's life above our lives. Right? And we have to train on how to use firearms. We have to start bulletproofing our cars. A traffic stop should not lead to a casket. Right? So we go to the club, we buy bottles, right? Fully focused. We go to the studio, we record, but we don't got no bulletproof windows on our cars. Right? We gonna kill our brother, we gonna beat our baby mama, we gonna do all this. But when a white man comes and say, show me some ID, you scared to death. Yeah. And this is why I love that shirt, right? That's why I love, man. And we don't hate white people. I don't hate white people. I don't hate them, right? This is the greatest revolution is not a race one. It's a humane one. Right? But I'm human too. I got a right to live. Also got a right to bear arms. Okay. I'm almost done. Sorry about that. Hit arms. Yeah. Oh, this is my last point. Okay, I'm gonna go to the 12-month plan for black folks. Okay. 90% of our leaders are traitors. Money is better because the conditions of our people are not better than the white man's money. Those so-called leaders are paid to teach us to be compliant and obey. We should be disgusted and dissatisfied, and we should have real goals and deadlines for our empowerment and the balls to fight for it. That means our own military, police, schools, hospitals, farms, enlightenment centers. Right? So we have to have our own enlightenment centers, teaching neuroscience, teaching manifestation, teaching self-defense, teaching how to have a black woman be with a black man and a black man be with a black woman. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Okay? Because we always teach them about bunny hopping, snow bunnies. The white woman don't love you. And the white man don't love you neither. He a freak on you. The highest divorce rate is interracial marriages. Yeah, white woman don't want you. She wants between your legs, and that's about it. And how could you love a woman or love a man whose father's father would never love you? How? Right? They don't love us. They don't like us. They give a fuck about us, man. So when we start to understand who we are, right? And we have to have institutions and consistent conversations like this to reinforce who we are, right? Now we will have the confidence to be who we are. Because when we leave here, we're going right back to TikTok, Instagram, Netflix, Amazon Prime. Right? We're going right back to the plantation, the digital one. So we have to have consistent conversations like this, right? So that's important, right? Test that, okay. Almost done. Okay. Okay. This is my last point. Then I can move the question, right? Okay. So when you wake up in the morning, right? When you wake up in the morning, you have to be in the mirror for at least 10 to 15 minutes talking to yourself. Okay? Talk to yourself in the mirror. I am enough. I am wise. I am blessed. I am the best. I am protected. I am loved. I am wealthy. You have to be in the mirror. We have to raise every morning, like brushing your teeth. Okay? And then, because God doesn't work for you, he works within you. The next part of that is, I am blessed. Show me! I am wise. Show me! I am blessed. Show me! I am the best. Show me! I am protected. Show me! I am wealthy. Show me! Oh, yeah, I thought that was cool. Yeah. Yeah, I thought we had special effects. They thought we had special effects. They thought we had special effects. Yeah, they thought we had special effects. Yeah. Thank you. Right? So now, we understand that, right? Now, this is okay, so now, when we understand the power, right? That's an example. That was the confirmation. Right? That was the confirmation. Right? See, I command it because God doesn't work for me. He works within me. So I called for the proof. That's what that was. Right? So we have to understand. Now, this is a 12-month plan that we got to follow as a people. The first month is negative speak fast. We all have to be on the negative speak fast. We go 30 days without saying nothing negative. 30 days without saying nothing negative. Remember, it takes 30 days to develop a habit, right? So when you develop the habit of not saying nothing negative, you're on a higher vibration. You only start to attract positive things to you. Okay? The next thing is Black Portfolio Month. We need to be 30 days trying to figure out some businesses. Okay? Some businesses. One of the businesses that I talk about a lot is open back home. I got 5 delis, right? Some of the stores make between $300,000 and $500,000 a month. Okay? It's back in New York, right? So we have to start figuring out businesses, services that we can provide to start making more money as a collector. The next thing is Black Contribution Month. The reason why we can't get none here in America because we don't contribute, we consume. We have to start contributing. America is not a home. It's a hotel. It's a place of business. When we start to understand the business of America and we start contributing to the business of America, now we can have a vested interest in America. And now we can have a seat at the table to start changing conditions for us in America. Okay. Next thing is Holistic Health Month, where, Dr. Sabi, juicing, not just sea moss, right? Right? Putting the blunt down for a month, putting the bottle down for a month, right? Putting the pork down, the chicken wings, the fried food for a month. 30 days of just juicing. Pineapples, watermelon, blueberries, whatever. 30 days. Holistic Health Month, right? Next thing is Barter System Month, where we start to understand how to exchange goods and services amongst ourselves. Because there's going to come a time where the white man pulls the plug. It's about to happen. So we don't start in Ohio. I don't know if you guys know this. Ohio is a green belt. A lot of farms out here. A lot of stuff grows in Ohio. A lot of stuff is out here. So we have to start understanding how to get the earth back from the white man. And then creating a barter system amongst our communities. So when the white man pulls the plug, we are already self-contained. Next thing is Separation Month. We got to go 30 days, not talking to white people, not saying hi, nothing. 30 days. Not saying nothing. 30 days. Okay? The key to us is separation from them. So we have to start not asking for separation. I know Farrakhan, they talked about that, right? Like getting their own location, right? But we gotta start making it recreational not to talk to white people. Recreational not to talk to white people. Hey, how you doing? So this one, how you doing? If you don't look like me, I need a month where I don't say nothing to you. I don't do business with you. I don't buy 30 days, right? This is every year. Next thing is trip to Africa month. We have to start making trips to Africa as common as trips to Las Vegas. We have to start making trips to Africa as common as trips to Mexico, whatever, Miami, Dubai, right? Because Africa is a hop, skip, and a jump. And when you go to home, you're going to get homesick. When you start to visit home, you're going to get homesick. This ain't going to cut it no more. It's going to hit different. So we need a month where we focus on just going to Africa. Next thing is meditation month. It's very important for us to start understanding meditation. Like how she's sitting right there, right? Watch this, okay? You ready? Sit back. This is meditation month. Get this, man. Camera turns, right? This is 360, right? It's like an owl head, right? An owl head, right? Put your hands on your lap, right? Close your eyes. And when I count to 5, right? I want you to open your eyes and tell me the first thing you see. Oh, cheating. Come on now. See, that's a TikTok, man. Okay? I'm going to count to 5. And when you open your eyes, I want you to tell me the first thing that's blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which first you see is blue? Okay. Close your eyes. I'm going to count to 5. And I want you to tell me the first thought that pops up in your mind when I say you are a goddess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First thought. Right? So listen, this is why we need a month dedicated to meditation, because there's something called reticular activation systems. What that means is it's called RAS. You see what you look for. Reticular activation systems, RAGs. So what we just did was RAS on a smaller level, right? So what the white man does is he conditions you to look for things that validate self-destruction, not elevation. So we have to reverse engineer RAS in a way that activates us. So the same way you look for the first thing that's blue, you can look for the first thing that empowers you. And we need a month dedicated to meditation and understanding, because meditation is the key to activating the God within us. Okay? Quieting the mind. Reprogramming the mind, okay? Next thing is, after meditation month, we need book month. We got to stop reading books the white man gave us, okay? We got to start understanding who is Marcus Garvey, who was Huey P. Newton, right? Blood in my eye, soul on ice, right? We have to start reading literature that empowers us. It's not that she doesn't like to read. The books they write is nothing relevant to her to help us succeed. Right? So we need a month dedicated to reading literature that empowers us. After book month, we need self-defense. We need self-defense month. Where we focus on learning an art. Martial arts, how to shoot a gun, how to fight, how to box, how to wrestle, right? How to deal with, how to get away from police in the traffic stop, right? Okay. Who in here got driver's license? Who in here know how to parallel park? Who in here know how to do 3-point turn? It's a point, right? I'm a land, right? Who in here know how to get away from police in high-speed car chase? Who in here allegedly been in a high-speed car chase with the police and got away? Allegedly. In my mind. Right? So we have to start learning how to be defensive pig drivers. Because when a police officer decides to try to take your life, you need to learn how to use a vehicle to save your life and to get away. Okay? So that's self-defense month. And we need to start figuring out how to find good prices on bulletproof glass. Right? Thank you. Right? We have to start fortifying our cars. So when you're pulled over, it doesn't matter what you do. This car is safe. Okay? After self-defense month is homeless month. We got to start doing better with taking care of our homeless, because giving doesn't diminish. It only increases. Giving doesn't diminish. It increases. So we need a month dedicated to taking care of our homeless. Okay? After Homeless Month, we got Natural Hair Month. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, hold on, let me tell you why, right? Because our hair, see, right now you're wearing a style that's dead. Right? So we don't know that our hair defies gravity. You don't see no white women beating down the beauty supply store to buy dreadlocks. No, hold on, let me finish. Let me land. We see more sisters wearing weaves than we see white women wearing locks. I'm sorry, that's the truth. And we don't understand that our hair is a conduit for electricity. Our hair defies gravity, right? I just told you, we have like suits, right? Our hair is a part of that suit. So when you cover up your antenna, you're disconnecting from God. When you cover up your antenna, you're blocking God from entering into you. So we need a month dedicated just to natural hair. Not just for the sisters, but for the brothers as well. Okay? All right? Okay, now we have questions now. Okay. Sorry, yeah. We're gonna do another event too, okay? It's gonna be a free one. And okay, I'm gonna sponsor it because I think I like this energy in here, and this information needs to be driven home a little bit better. Okay? Sure. Thank you.
Smart guy. All right. Give it up. He not going nowhere yet. I never heard of you until my sister Rakia told me about you. I didn't know you existed until she said, there's this speaker. We should bring him here. He's phenomenal. I believed her and I trusted her because my daughter died on February 14, 2022. She was turning 30. I was turning 50 that year. Her birthday was 3-1. Take on. She bad in Houston. And I believed Rakia when she told me about Smart Guy because Rakia brought me out of my depression because I couldn't get out the bed. I couldn't change the cycle of being hurt. I couldn't be who I was, an activist, a revolutionary, an organizer. I was stuck. I didn't know how to be me. And I saw Rakia and I remembered what it looked like in action. It was her words that helped me. When I say you want something, bro, you got it. I'm asking you, these brothers right here, they got it too. They stumping around uniformly, they together in solidarity, they got it too. These Muslims in Chicago, they got it too. You got something that's going to bring it all together. You can start a revolution and a nation. Tell us what we need to do. Command the troops. You showing up, command the troops. What we need to do, New Era. We have 19 chapters all over the country, all over the world. We got a chapter in Nigeria. What do we need to do?
Yeah. Okay, real quick, man. That's right. Love, right? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to be consistent. We have to commit to something, right? And we need to make it small. So we need something like this. So I would say the first thing is having a town hall meeting, right? So like the first step, right? No. See, I wasn't a part of it. Just like he did. Like, he did. I need to be here, right? Because meetings like this, we have to see, because anybody could talk. And the reason why the boss lady vouched for me, because my work is consistent. I'm consistent in my work, right? So it's been over 400 years. Well, what's 4 months? It's going to take 4 months to vet the people that we need to be a part of this to build our power structure. We got to see who's going to show up. We got to see who's not going to leave. Hit that C right there, man. Hit that C right there. Just go like that. Hit the next one. Hit the next one. Those are like the balloons that would get about pop. You ever see the thing, the balloon pop? Yeah, I need to see that. I need to see that. Like, that for me. Right? It takes, because this conversation is a frequency. It's going to attract, and then it's going to repel. We got to vet people first. Right? That's the first step, right? You got a marker? Right? So, start right. Right? That's the first, right here. That's the first level. Right here. Who are our Nat Turners? Where's our Huey P. Newtons? Right? I got you. Right? Where are our Geronimo Pratts? Where are our Sal Shakurs? You gotta be vetted first. Right? So we gotta vet first, and then it needs to be accountability. Right? So kudos to my brother, pull up. Brother. This is brother I want you to meet too and fully focused. So we have to vet the people first. Right? I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt. Yeah. Right? So we have to vet people first. Right, sister? Then the next thing after vetting, we have to assign positions. Right? We have to assign positions, right? Okay? Everybody's not gonna shoot. Everybody's not going to protect. Everybody's not going to nurture, right? Everybody's not going to educate. But each one of these things is just as important. So once we vet the leadership, then now we have to assign positions in different areas. Right? Then again, right back to the bottom again. We're going to have to vet the people with the guns. We're going to have to vet the people who protect us, vet the people who nurture, and vet the people who educate. Right? And then now once we vet them, now we have to, okay, now we on BI. We got to build institutions. Right? Okay? So then now from building institutions, right? We have to get the money for the institutions. Now the white man, yes it is. Right? Now, the white man, I had so much to talk. This is why we're going to have to have another one of these things here. The white man, I know what I'm talking. The white man gets his money from congressional appropriations. Okay, the white man gets his money from congressional appropriations and taxes and donations. Right. So the taxes that come from inflated product prices and services that they provide. So their power structure, their institutions are financed from taxes, congressional appropriations, and donations. So we have to create a system, a community-based system where we can finance the institutions that we build. So we have to make sure we own 100 buildings that's like this, and each organization, which is funded by our people, keeps the lights on. That's another 4 months. So right now we had 8 months. Okay? Yeah. Right. It's okay. It's been 400, right? So 12 months. Now, within that 12 months, now we start to have something. But during that time, we have to be working every single day, right? And we have to be committed. So a lot of people can commit to an event. A lot of people can commit to like let's say rappers, right? Like people, you got a label, right? You guys are the shit. What more Poochie has, right? Most rappers never make it because they're not consistent. Most rappers never make it, Poochie, because they don't understand. Music is not the product. Music is the commercial for the product you sell or the services you provide, right? So most artists never make it because they're not going to commit to the marathon. They're going to give up. So we have to see who's going to quit first. Right? Okay? So last point. So we got the 4 months of vetting. We got the appointed positions. Then we got to go right back once we get the leaders, right? And so that's how we do it.
Shane, let's go.
I'm with it. I'm here. I know.
Let's go. Thank you. But you know what? I know that you're the truth. I know it for a fact, beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I know because you just did that. I'm like, you're not wasting time. We've been talking for years, watching for years, sitting there for years. Nothing changing. Organizing in little silos. Nothing changing. We cannot change separated. We must find a unified path forward.
And until we hold on, just say, and until we, and this wants to, yeah, got you. And until we start having accountability, right? Because every appointed position is going to have responsibilities, right? So an example for our security is if there's a police shooting, right? And the officer that killed one of us didn't get convicted, we're going to have to snatch him up. See, like, in these are comments, we're going to have to snatch him up. If a police officer kills somebody black and he was 100% in the wrong and he doesn't get convicted, outer security has to snatch him up.
Man, this guy's just solo working date.
Right? But listen, but this is why we have to have our own police force, our own, security firm, right? So those are the conversations that we have to have, and we have to publicly say it because that is letting God know that we understand our power, Brother Muhammad.
We could like 20 some trash. See, these are some go ahead, brother.
Give out to Brother Smart for winning from Sutton Punch. They do my Brother Smart. Let's not get it twisted. There's no organization in the history of America that has been more successful against the white man than the Nation of Islam.
Right?
He knows who our enemy is. We've never backed down from who our enemy is. No. No. Total agreement with you, my brother. I'm in total agreement. But however, the statistics is, what my brother said, the white man has more weapons than us. The white man is outgunning us at this particular time. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, that was the most honorable Elijah. He said, a well-organized lie is more effective than disorganized truth. So the foundation of what we need, of what my brother was talking about, is organization. And everything that he talked about, the Nation of Islam has. We train every week. We know how to hand-to-hand combat our enemy. Yes, we need weapons. We need all of them. We need a force. But the FOI, we can deal with the enemy hand-to-hand right now. But as we grow in development, like you said, my brother, only thing I disagree, you said we got to get rid of mosques and the churches. We have to restructure the mosque and the churches because everything that you said, the Nation of Islam, we are a training center. And we have everything that the brother is talking about. And what I'm saying is that we want to, in conjunction with, we want to offer what we already know, what we already have in plan. You said it. You basically saying we need a whole economic blueprint.
But the vetting aspect of it, right? And when we stop being afraid to die, because we're dying anyway, then we're gonna fight for something.
Hey, we appreciate everybody coming out. God bless you. Good night.
You gotta have it. You gotta have it. You gotta have knowledge for life. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. You gotta have knowledge for life. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. You gotta have knowledge for life. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. You gotta have knowledge for